In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can quit your job leveraging websites like Airbnb using my strategy, the short-term rental arbitrage model. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode. My name is Rafa Loza. For those of you that don't know, I've been in the short-term rental space for the last 5.5 years, built out a portfolio of over 50-something properties, and been doing really well. And I want to help you get started doing this. Now, I'm going to talk about something that I did in my experience, okay? Everybody's different out there, so please take this with a grain of salt. This is not financial advice, all that other great stuff, but I know it's a strategy that could actually help you, whether it's you want to quit your job or whether you just need some extra spending money, okay? Now, how to quit your job or how to supplement your income, I guess is the correct way, using Airbnb, using the rental arbitrage model. I made a video in the past about how I make $1,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. In this video, I'm going to go into a little bit more details so you guys understand what the requirements are and what you actually need in order for this to happen. You're going to sit down, whether it's you live by yourself, whether you live with your wife, whether you have a family, whatever the case may be, and you need to write down all of your monthly expenses in order for you to live comfortably. Car payment, mortgage, food, gas, internet, Netflix, all those beautiful delicacies that you love to spend on, HBO Max, whether it's your monthly cigar, whether it's drinks at the bar with your date every month, whatever it is. And then a little bit of extra spending cash for maybe vacation, right? Every 6 months you want to go on a vacation and you need $1,000 for that a month or whatever it is. Write that all down. Really break it down. I mean, go through your statement and write down what you actually need for you to survive and live comfortably in this world. When you have that number, whether it's 5,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000, 15,000, 40,000, for those of you that live lavishly, 40,000 is a lot of money. Whatever the case may be, I personally need $5,000 to survive comfortably. I make a lot more money than that in my business, but that's all I pay myself because that's all I need to survive. Now, when you sit down and you write all this stuff down, number one, you're really gonna get an idea of where you spend your money. That's really important to know because sometimes some of us have expenses that we really don't need in this world. For example, things like Hulu, Netflix, HBO, Paramount Plus. Like, guys, do we really need 4 different streaming services? Probably not, right? Amazon Plus, whatever it is, right? There's certain things that we really don't need, and when you write down everything that you're spending your money on, it's gonna give you a really good understanding of where you're at and what you're really spending on that you really don't need to be spending on. Super, super important to know this. You can start crossing stuff out, but again, we're doing this to live comfortably. Now, let's say in this example, you need $5,000 like myself. Well, what does it require in order for you to make $5,000 a month? This is where you're gonna come into my videos, into my YouTube channel, YouTube University, listen to my podcast, whatever it is, go around and research, get a mentor. I don't care what you do. But if you do my strategy, the short-term rental arbitrage strategy, in order for you to make $5,000 a month, in my market, which is Southern California, you really only need 5 apartments, maybe even 4 apartments up and running. Now, some of you might think, well, yeah, it's easy for you to say that, Rafa. 4 apartments is easy for you to open. Listen, I started with $6,000 in a credit card. Watch my last video, how I turned that into a 7-figure business. It's very doable for every single one of you watching this video. If you say, hey, Rafa, my monthly expenses are $5,000, I can make it with $5,000. I'll live comfortably. I'll go on vacation. I can enjoy that casual cigar and old fashioned, which is what I love to do. I can go to the gun range, which is one of my new hobbies. I'll make a video around the gun range, by the way. But when you get to that number, you're gonna put an action plan into place. Now I wanna quit my job and I wanna be able to make $5,000, or even if you don't wanna quit your job, guys, remember, this is just about quitting. You're gonna put a plan into place. Over the course of the next 12 months, in order for me to start making $5,000 and supplement my income from my job, I need to do this. And maybe it's just start with 1 unit. And how do you start with 1 unit? You're gonna need money to invest, whether it's a credit card, whether it's talking to a neighbor, whether it's raising private money, but you're gonna go out and it's gonna make you start making relationships and building and working towards that goal. Guys, 5 units, everybody here watching this channel should be able to do it with no problems. Doesn't matter what market you're in. Some markets require more because some markets make less profit, but some markets make way more profit. I know people who are making $15,000 a month from 1 house. On average. Granted, they had to buy the house, so it required a lot of starting capital, but this is where we are in life. You gotta know where you're at and what you're saving. So let's go back, I'm getting sidetracked. We're back to the $5,000. That just requires, let's just say 4 or 5 apartments in my market. Well, you're gonna start with 1. And you're gonna snowball that. It's gonna cost you anywhere from 5 to 10,000. Go back and watch my video on the actual startup cost. And you're going to snowball all that. You're continuing to work and you're doing this as a part-time thing. Save the money that your unit's generating. Save it, save it, save it. In 5-6 months, you should have that money back. You're also saving money from your W-2. You're gonna combine both of that. You're gonna open your second unit. Okay, let's just say 6 months down the line. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. This is I'm gonna work steady, I'm gonna make money, but at this allotted time that I've set for myself, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to be making all this extra cash and live the life that I want. Trust me, I've done it, you can do it. Believe me, I keep saying that. And so now you have 2 apartments running 6 months down the line, making you $2,000 a month. You're gonna save that money, and you're still saving maybe an extra $500 from your job a month, or $1,000 or whatever it is that you're sacrificing to save. Now that you have 2, you should be able to open your 3rd one a lot faster, along with the money you're saving from your job. And let's say another 4 months down the line, you open the 3rd one. Now you have 3 units making you $3,000 a month, and now you have your income from your W-2 job. You see where I'm getting with this? Another 5 months down the line, now we're already what, a year and a half in, but now you're making $4,000 a month in profit. You open the 4th one. The 4th one's gonna make you $4,000 a month, maybe even $5,000 a month. That might be enough for you to quit, or you might say, hey, I'm doing really good. I built a lot of relationships building these units. I'm gonna keep going. And now you open your 5th unit. Trust me, with 4 units, to open your 5th unit is probably gonna take you 2 or 3 months max. Maybe even 1 on a good season. I get reservations sometimes that are like $30,000 for 6 months, and you're like, take that money and go open a unit, and then use that money to pay off the expenses. It's crazy. Trust me, you're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff in this. As you start to snowball that effect, you're gonna be able to hit that goal and start generating that $5,000 a month. If you need 10,000, then you need 10 units. It's gonna take you a little bit longer, but you have a goal in mind. Now, this is something that I want you guys to do. It's very, very crucial. Every single night when you go to bed, write down an actionable step that you need to do the following day to get you to that goal. Whether it's make 5 phone calls to get an approval, whether it's talk to 5 different people and raise some money, whether it's pay off some credit card debt the next day or this month or whatever to raise your credit so you can get approved for a loan to be able to open more units. Whatever it is, I want you to set 1 actionable step every single day to get you towards that goal. Or just a reminder. Today, I'm going to focus on not spending as much so that I can save to open my first unit. That's an actionable step. Trust me, it's gonna take you so much further than if you just wake up and do nothing. When you get this ball rolling, guys, I'm telling you, I was able to open 14 units in 9 months from starting. Today, 5 years later, I have over 37 units, 38 units currently, right? I've opened over 150. Just in the last year, I think we did 56 or something like that. It's been a fun journey. It's been a hard journey. But again, if I can do it, I know everybody here can. Hopefully this video inspires you. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, leave it in the comments. Let me know. If there's something specific that you want me to touch on here, let me know as well. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. Thanks for being here. I love that you guys enjoy these videos. That's why I do them. And I want to help as many of you get started in this beautiful business that is short-term rentals. Till next time.